All right, there we go. I suppose it's working. Let's give it a little test. All right. Very nice. Okay. And there we go. All right. Let's see, what was I doing? Going to try and set up, that's right. Going to add in a collision detect. Is that already in? Okay. So by default, we want collisions set to none. Okay. And then the plan will be once we start chase, then we can re-enable the collisions. So I need a task in here. Create a child. What should this be called? Uh, Set attack sphere collision. There we go. Okay. From here. It should be once we enter inside, start moving to, and so I guess I can just get, remember what I called them. Get an actor, get component, probably by tag. Say sphere collision. Need to add a tag to you. Tag sphere it is. This is going to be on interstate. There should only be one of this type, but we'll do a for each still. Let's just do that for now. I don't know how many AI we have. Apparently none. I hope that's not. Oh, that's weird. Okay. We can add the set task. Pop that up here. And let's just see if we get some. Very nice. Okay. From there, we need to then get the set collision enabled to query only. And I guess from that, we can try having a bind. So that's loading the state tree. Collapse nodes are called load state tree. And then what do I want? I want a um, can I do just, does this give me the bind event? It does. Okay, so we're gonna just steal this. Okay. And we're going to bind event on overlap, on component begin overlap. And then we're going to also have a, okay, well, thanks for doing that. Bind end. And that will be that. Just straighten all that out. Okay, and we will do a, oh, do we want an event or do we, it doesn't particularly matter. We can just keep it as a custom event. This will be fairly small. Custom. Oh. Well. I'm not entirely sold on that. Because what are we going to do? We're going to set if they are in range. Oh, I also need to make sure on possessed that we are setting the this needs to be set to the size of the actual attack. So we need to set half, no, set sphere radius. Right? Is it the radius? Sphere radius is 32. Oh, but that's under that, so we want you here. If I were to do a radius of 360, okay, so that should match up with, let's say, twisted attack. I think you're a 5. Right on. 5. Yes. Okay. Just set that back to clear. Okay, so on possess, we want to set the sphere radius to be equal to get character data struct. Going to break you. And we're, I don't think that. Let's just do an actual break. Break. Grab the attack range. Okay. Update overlaps. That's fine. All right. So now we have, let's go back to the AI controller. we'll just do create events. On event begin overlap, we're going to set in range. We're going to set you to be true. And then we're going to create event. And we're going to call you on end on attack sphere. Attack. Whatever, sphere, I don't really care. Sphere and overlap. Perfect. And we will just set you to be false. Okay. So we can do a little printerton. And then I would prefer if I just did that. That's strange. Oh, it's because it's not referencing the actual. All right, we got our little guy. Oh, hello. I suppose I should figure out the collisions. Holy. Thought I had set that to. It's because you are an ignore and then you're blocking all. What? That's so silly. Um, all right. There we go. Now it is not sent. Oh, that's because we'd have to. That sets collisions enabled. I suppose object type will be. It's not really any of those. Um. We'll just call it a pawn for now. Okay, so what I need to happen. Ugh. Hi. Is am I tripping? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, there we go. So yeah, we'll have the collisions enabled be set to none, and then we'll go to query. But then we also need to set what is it? It's response to channel, pawn response overlap. Hmm. Possessed pawn. Let's make sure that we're actually getting something here. Yes, we are getting an attack sphere. Very nice. On component begin overlap. We will fire you. And it's probably just because I'm setting you. No physics collisions. We want for spatial queries, raycast sweeps, and overlaps. Cannot be used for simulation. Cannot be used for spatial queries. So we want query only. We'll just enable it for now, see what happens. Still nothing. Let's change this to be query only. And we will. Oh, did I set that right? Yeah. And we will overlap pawns. Okay. Interesting. Let's check that real quick. We're going to do on begin overlap. I'm gonna just do a quick print ski. Okay, so we're still not getting anything. So it's obviously I set up the channels wrong. Custom. Oh, it's because it's a pawn, probably. Probably just need to make a new object channel. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Collision. Um. Let's make a new object channel. We're gonna call it. Let's see if I make it just like um. How often would I be using different types of sphere or rectangle? So we have this for attack range. Um. Gotta reopen up this. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I guess it could be used for more dynamic hitboxes. We'll just call this a uh, gosh. We'll call it collision components. Collision components. The default response is going to be ignore. Okay, and then we're gonna make a new preset for um, don't I have an ignore all? I have a trace channel called ignore all. box trace. Okay, yeah. Trace channel. That's wrong. Let's get rid of that. Delete you. Yes, we don't use you. We can just make a new, we're gonna call ignore all. You're going to have no collision. You're going to ignore everything. You're going to be an object type of a collision component. There we go. So now we can come into here. We can, I want collision. What? Oh, that's the sprite. I was like, we're going to set you to ignore all. And then we're going to set you to query channel in response to pawn will be overlap. Still doesn't work, and that's probably because is it not writing back to it? We are entering entered. Because it did it the one time. Yeah, so we are entering into this state. I want to know, can I get collision enabled? Print. Let's see what this ends up. It should be working. Query only. That's right. Now this is where I think I'm messing it up. Is the channel. So pawn will overlap. If I make this custom, pawn overlap, let's see what happens. Still doesn't work. That's fine. Let's get rid of you. Is it partly because is it this not interacting properly? If I set that instead to then work. Okay, so that does fix it. I can never remember. Or let's see. Overlaps. Event called when something starts to overlap the component. For example, a player walking into a trigger. For events when objects have blocking collision, the hit. Both this component and the other must have get generated overlaps set true. When receiving an overlap from another object's movement, the direction of hit normal and hit impact normal will be adjusted. Okay, that's fine. So if I go back to ignore all, that reset that. Um, Lovely. I just love the way that that works. There we go. Now, yes, there we go. It was firing multiple times? Alright, that's fine. Hi, buddy. Hi. Here. Yeah? Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of you. Pop you. That. Then we get rid of you. We need to then, in the state tree, change. Oh, we don't even need a variable. That's unnecessary. We're gonna just send it as a event to the state tree, so we can do send state tree event. Hi, buddy. The event will be make state tree event. Go to state tree subtag. The tag needs to be in range. And a subtag out. I don't like that. Out of range. That's kind of not great. It should be in attack range, out of attack range. We will change that right now. In attack range. No, you can't have that. You can sit up here though. Should I add a little source? We'll add a okay. Why is that not working? Huh. Trying to get a little webcam to show up. I got two little shats sitting. Come on. Um, let's pull up. Oh gosh, what is the There's supposed to be a way to start it. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Two little friends. Okay. In attack range. Restart. Um, out of attack range. Let's see here. We have. I guess while that restarts, we'll just pull this up. All right. Roadmap. You need to actually determine, is there a checkbox? I know there's supposed to be a checkbox. Ah, checklist menu. A strike through. Wonderful. Yeah, I want to do this. Don't think I'll do it month by month, but actually, we will just do a checklist. No, we need to do a large numbered. First thing we're doing is AI. And then sub checklist, yes, sub checklist. Oh, come on. Oh, nice. That's easy. Didn't know you could do that. Cool. So the remaining things I need to finish are, I mean, obviously there's a lot, but um, state all transitions are event driven. I would like to add combo attacks. For that though, I need a fleshed out combo system, a array of combo all will need a combo um attack ranges. Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, remember my choice. No. That's too bad. All right. That's kind of hell. We're just gonna ignore that. So, this will set the response. It works. Very nice. Don't know why I got two trues there. Don't like that. Why is that happening? True, true. That's objectively false. Hello? Let's get the attack sphere to hidden. Did I leave? No, I didn't. Is it detecting based off of the... come on, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up. Why are we not seeing the... Ah, perception was off, dang it. Is it firing the first time? So what might be happening is because we're setting the collision to be query only. See, it happens as soon as the chase starts. Let's get... I want to quickly check. We're going to on attack. Just gonna get rid of that for now. We are going to try checking from here. We want to get AI controller. I want to get range. And we'll just do a quick little printerton. So yeah, it's firing. That's no good. But it only does it the once. Oh, well, that's because we're also going to then what we need to do is then disable the um sphere again. Wait a second, can't I just leave that as... Yeah, we can just leave the collision preset to be... Let's make a new preset. We're gonna call it, um, what did I call these? Collision component. You're going to be query only. You're going to ignore all except for pawns. And your object type will be collision component. Then within here, we can grab you for collisions. We can set you to... am I tripping? There it is. Collision component. And then inside of here, we just need to do that. Wait. No, it needs to be set to nothing right now. The preset will be nothing. Uh, and then we'll activate it in here. Is it still gonna say true? It is. That's mildly frustrating. What if we just leave you as is and then just custom query only? Okay, so that works. So that's strange. That makes no sense. Set collision enabled. Did not. Does that fire an event? Does it fire an overlap? I guess so. Where did I see um what was that update? Set sphere radius, update overlaps. Update. No. Hi. Hi. Let's do a little search ski. I can double check too inside of here. We can re-add the collision begin overlap. We'll just print overlap. Um, what? No, that was fine. Wait, what? I didn't even. Okay, well, what? Why is it deciding? All right, whatever. That's fine. It works. Cool. I probably need some water. Ugh. Hi, buddy. Your floof is all floofing. Oh, I'm sorry. You can stay up there. All right, so instead we're going to send a tag. We're going to be in attack range. We won't worry about a payload yet. And then from there, we're going to actually get rid of you for now. We will just disable, add a new transition to go to attack. Sorry, on event, attack, required event will be in attack range. Okay. And that should be that. So let's see what happens. Okay, we've gotten a little bit weird. Go from chase to attack. Don't need to worry about going back yet. Oh, it's because this is... Well, that can still be checked. Let's pull up the debugger. Where's the debugger? What the? Note that recording and visualization of the recorded data has been migrated to rewind debugger. Okay. It's still possible to use previous visualizations. Okay, that's fine. Open rewind debugger. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. That shows up right here. So we can... If I just play, is it going to... No. Well, this is new. I would prefer if I could just debug this. All right, well, now we got to figure out how to do this. Automatically detach, automatically start recording. Okay, that's good. Now, oh, so I can that's kind of cool, I suppose. Um, attach to a live session, open trace, save, delete, automatically detach, display world, log. I want log state tree. Are we getting down? Fair enough, I suppose. As you were, buddy. Alright, now let's see what happens. We're not getting that. I want to log the state tree. Oh boy. Debug target. Oh my gosh. Visual render? No. It used to be so simple. why did why is this a why is this a change that was necessary? Alright, well. Alright. I'm assuming it's supposed to just be... That's kind of cool. We can do I want the state tree though. I guess I want that. Automatically start. Just delete. If I start recording, it's not going to do anything. So we do want that. Automatically detach. We're following the cloud sprite. So the problem is, oh, we want, oh, perfect. Okay. So let's delete that. Let's see what happens now when we go. Okay, nice. So we get the states. Perfect. Okay, now we'll start chasing. And then, yeah, there we go. We get locked up in a bounce from attack. Okay, but now I can't read what's going on. Let me read it. Oh, oh my gosh. This is awful. Can we put you here? All right, so couldn't enter. Was able to enter chase immediately. Trigger transitions. Could not trigger completion transition. Jump back. Completion transition. Complete. Go back to root. Okay. Task is the attack task. I'm going to assume. Can I disable the evaluation for now? We'll just force true on both. Oh, did that actually just work? Kind of. Okay, so I suppose what is happening now is because we're already overlapped, it's not firing again. So if I leave, it tries to attack. Yeah, not loving that. Um, can we see? Oh, hello. Why are you doing this? Stop. This is awful. All right. So it's more properly attacking. That's better. We have a little bit of something happening here. No. Bring it back. Bring the thing back. I'm sorry for closing it. Oh my gosh. This is awful. Where's the rewind debugger coming from? Oh my. Oh, this is a pretty song. I think I hate this. All right. What happens if we close that? Ah, beautiful. We got the details back. How? This should be under here. Content, details, image. This is all just layers. No, where's the rewind? Okay, so it is under tools. Alright, well noted. For now, we will just continue as is. Alright, so we want to go back and let's check at this moment. I loved how well this is working. Wow, incredible. It's just not. What if we go ahead, just delete? This really wants to be frustrating. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what is wrong with this thing. I did not mean. I'm going to die. Alright, so let's come here. This thing sucks. Holy. Put in the rewind debugger again. Can I just find it easily? Debug? There we go. Details. And it's just not gonna work. Alright. Okay, send event. Okay, so it does work. It's just being silly. Alright. Has target. Cool. Ah, this is gonna be a. Okay, noted. Um. Okay, so that works marginally better, but now we have the same problem where we are failing to return to chase. Okay, so now we need to have enter conditions. Okay, that's fine. You can chase. I mean, if we were to just evaluate these, I don't necessarily want to keep this, but if I put this above, it will probably. Okay. Yeah, so it's attacking. Oh, but it's having to. Why is the chase failing to fire now? Wow, this is fun. All right, let's just. Um, hmm. Don't need that. Oh, it's because I'm having it evaluate again, and that's where it's struggling for some reason. So it's has a target, and it should be in a range, but it's just not, I guess. Let's double check that condition. Probably we'll just get rid of the condition. Yeah, so that's really weird. What happened to what happened to you working? Oh my gosh. So why is this just objectively failing to work? We're getting the target actors' locations, the distance to them. I mean, I don't even need to debug this, do I? Oh, because it's only firing once now. Oh. And it's firing out of range. So that's odd. I guess that was the nice thing about the previous setup is it would evaluate this condition inside of Chase. Okay, one thing that I want to do, I want to get let's get radius and make sure that it is actually what we expect it to be, which is 360, that's fine. Okay, so that's definitely not the issue. So it's firing, oh, because the overlap occurs slightly outside. Uh, that makes sense. Um, so we could try to keep the condition as long as we were to. I don't think it really matters. I mean, this could be nice to have as a teaching point, but so the distance I would want to add in. So it's getting the distance between the two players, but the overlap is firing it, and it's outside of the. Well, it's not outside, it's outside of this range. Because the overlap actually occurs slightly. Okay, 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 okay. Well, man, they can make it work. We would just have to add in the um target data. We just have to add that on and it would probably start working. Or not. Do we even have your width as a thing? Home dog. Oh no, I don't. That's my bad. Amazing what adding a zero will do to help something. Okay. What? That's what? It's 55. Cap. Kappa kappa. Let's see here. Oh, that makes sense. You're not plugged in. Love to see it. I sure hope that hasn't been screwing up a whole bunch of stuff. Target attack. Incredible. There we go. So now it'll work the one time. Hi. Ugh. I guess that's a nice thing about the on tick is it keeps evaluating over and over. Um, so we have a couple options. We can do just a check again. We can just have this go back to attack. On completed, we will go back to attack, and the condition will be either in attack range or just the variable. So we can try that. Let's see what happens. So yeah, it'll keep attacking, but now it'll not be directionally correct, so I'd have to correct for that. I think a few things. So we can just have it go back to chase if it's still in attack range, and then it'll immediately refire, right? No, because it's just in chase, and chase is state or it's event driven. Um, all right, let's just make a better attack task, period. I think that is in need of some overhauling. So we will return to attack. Now, the attack task could be made a lot better. Let's do this real quick. Okay. Sorry, I'm just double checking something real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the attack task. This needs to be better. So we enter. It's just fundamentally flawed because we jump. So would it be worth immediately reevaluating? I like the smooth transition, and in theory, this. Let's use the test character, that works better. Um, we're gonna do twisted attack. This sphere should be based. I guess it doesn't really matter. Because it can continually attack really nicely, but as I have it set up, it will have a blip where it goes back to idle. One second, let me add. Okay, that would require overhauls 2 into this. Um, this is just basing it off of once the playback is finished. Though we could get and oh, that could work. We could do get we'll just grab you. Get states. Get state. What do I call it? Get gameplay tag container. Right? Is it the gameplay? Ah, no, it's AI states. Rats. Don't think I love this. AI states. Where do I use you? Only in that. So here's the thing. I think I want to save that inside of the character, which requires uh gameplay tag container. What have I been storing in here? Pawn, I think I need a separate states container. No, but I have that in the player controller. Okay. Okay. So what we could do is um what if we on where is it? Event graph. Can we just cast to controller? We can cast to controller. If I get controller, can we just print and see what you are? Print. So it does indicate that it's the main AI controller. Okay, so that's not bad. And then we could do that. We can do this. We can reprint. Let me see what you print as. Okay, cool. So that is better. I need to add some stops in here too. I don't need to have validity checks is valid. Oh. Return value is already a controller. You don't need to cast to controller. That's fair. And by casting to controller, we're not actually getting anything out. Fair enough. Um so we could instead have a interface. Don't I already have Git? Isn't that a thing of which I have? You don't use, yeah, so we can do the get character data. Yeah, oh. Well, that's characters data. We can just add in a new, oops, a new interface. We're going to call you get player states. Okay, and that's going to be of type. Are these the same? We have it set to, yeah, it's just a gameplay tag container. Cool. Um, gameplay tag container, player states. Cool. Then inside of here, no, where am I going? Inside of here, we will compile, get. I already have that, but I'm trying to think of how many times I use this. Can I get a find references inside of the dead actor? Yeah. I need to get rid of all those guys. But where are we actually getting them? We get the gameplay tags. We check. So we already are storing states inside of there. And then if we come player states, that's in the controller. This is in. This is so poorly written. Holy moly. Because I'm using it for both object types or like pawn types and then also player states. I should change that. It should be a separate get player states and then get. I don't even like gameplay. I like, what do I use it in here for? I use it yeah. All right, let's grab water and maybe some caffeine. Hi, Peach. Hey, dude, you're getting hair all over my stuff. You're so good at that. Hi, buddy. That's what I'm tripping out too. Am I? Straight powder. Wow, that tasted awful. What's a literal object actually have any value as? And how does it differ? Oh yeah, because it just is literally just an object. Okay. Um, makes sense. Okay. Okay. So, all right, there we go. So I need to differ this. Can I get objects? Well, it's not that I care about what the object is literally as much as I do. I mean, I suppose it depends on an example could be, let's see, it depends on what they are. Let's grab effects, projectile, projectile base. Let's see what happens when we begin play, print, um, get objects, object name, and point towards the self. I wonder what will it return as its name? It'll return arrow projectile, so it's gonna return its literal like object. Okay, that's not terrible. But what I need in reality is to differ the gameplay tags from player states. So we're gonna have to go through and change all of that because this is just checking a player state, and I need to store those in two separate places. We need, and then it also doesn't matter. We could just make the object. It could just be a It can just be a single actor type because you're only going to be a pawn or a projectile or whatever specifics that I decide. Okay, oh my gosh. Let's start there. Don't even remember where I was. Oh, that's right. We're going to overhaul the attack task. Let's do this really quick. Function gets actor type. Get actor type tag. So you're just going to return a tag, gameplay tag. We're gonna just call you like actor type. Player states, very nice. And then and then I need to set you, don't I? No. And then in something like the effects, projectiles, arrow, no, not arrows. We want, oh, also arrow projectile BP. Not a huge fan of this either, but we'll deal with that in a long time. All right, projectile base. So we are going to. Okay, you know what? I need to write these things down so I remember. Let's add to our little roadmap. Um, we need to overhaul projectiles to data assets, which also includes updates. Updates projectile notify for data assets. Okay, and then right now what I'm working on, oh, this is not related to AI. This is going to be something entirely different. Um, let's call you enter um projectile work, and then I have tag fixes. We need to clean clean separate player states from their state containers from other tags. Okay, so this is what I'm going to work on right now, and then AI will come back to fleshing out combo system, combo tags. I'm going to actually improve attack task. This needs to include should be dyn should properly adjust actor rotation. This needs to have proper jumps that don't cause idle blip. Okay, cool. All right, so back to this. We are going to now change you to be, if we get, and then I need to break all of these interfaces apart. Separate into AI interface. For state tree. That's enough for that one. Okay, so if we go ahead, compile you, we need to get actor type tag. We can make you into a actor type of a projectile, very nice. Then we can go into the character base. We can get you, and we would want you to be the actor type of pawn. So that'll pass down. So it should. Um, let's do a quick testerton on begin play print get actor type tag. Type pawn, perfect. Okay. I need to remove that now. Let's close this. Let's also close this. Let's close this. We will be using that in a second. We can close not this because we want to get gameplay tag container. We're going to we're not going this is going to cause some problems. We're going to get rid of that. Then immediately we're going to come in here and we're going to also get actor type tag. We're going to just plug this in real quick and that is going to be for you, has tag. Sorry, no, we want just an equals, um, pawn, and that's good. Now, I imagine okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm gonna come in here and we're gonna rename the interface, and it's gonna break everything. So here we go. Before I do that, I want to check. Do I still use the dead actor? No. You're good to go. Within here, the get gameplay tags is just the tag container. That is not needed because I'm not setting anything. Team tag is also not needed because that should be set inside of here. Okay, you're not needed. In addition, we can go in here. Same thing. For now, we're not going to worry about this setup. We don't need you either because you're not setting anything. Okay, because inside of our game mode, that is where we are setting the team tag, and inside of the character base, it's setting that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's better. So we're going to call you get uh character state. State. Well, shouldn't it just be shouldn't it just be one state at a time? You're either attacking, I mean, you could be falling and attacking, but that's pretty definitively separate things, as we see in here. I have my switch set up, and then we have the movement modes. Um, all right, let's look at an example of. You know what? We'll just push through the change real quick. So we've done several things. I should have been doing this more often. 62 errors. Uh, huh? That's like an error for literally everything. Um, Before I do all that, I might as well just send this. Didn't I unknowingly clear all of these? I didn't. Okay, so we can just like delete this character. Brother. I'm never gonna get anywhere. Where are you referenced, bro? Straight cap, my guy. Dog. I did not mean to do that. Well, I guess we have pay you back to 20. Um, we want. That's fine. That's fine. You're capping. You're capping. Gonna drive me insane. Can I delete you? Brother. Only place it would be is right here. Unless I've done some weird little thing. Spawn grid. No, 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 no. Post async. Spawn floor. Spawn grid. Nope, 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 nope. Is it you? Nope, nope, nope. You know what? I'm getting sidetracked. This is gonna probably have to be a thing for later. I can get rid of the twisted cultist though. Oh, you're literally not being referenced. Oh, I bet. I bet hidden somewhere deep inside of you, probably inside of a certain post async, there's a local variable that's going to have. Nope. Oh, I know it's hidden in here somewhere. Hi, Peach. Come here. Come here. Yes, you're cute. Ugh. Let's see. In queue, set, add, spawn. Dude, this is so silly. Is it hidden initialize? No. Make vector? No. No. Unless I. Hey, Peach, come here. Right on. Oh, it's in the check player position, isn't it? Nope. I lied. Well, that's not frustrating. Whatever. Enough side trackage. um, come here. Hey. Got some entrapment going on. Come here, buddy. Look. Okay, never mind. All right, back to what we were doing. Interface tag. Let's just. Oh, that's right. We should only have one player state at a time. Oh, but that means the player states are gonna change. So having it as a container. No. Well, let's just look at the um I think we are going to just send it. Get player state tag. Set player state tag. Now that everything can be nice and ruined. Get player state tag. Oh, no, set. Set player state tag. Oh, and that's right. Um, so you are going to be dead. This is in our dead. Dead. Boom. Wait, we don't need the dead actor anymore either. Holy moly, why was that there? I sure hope that wasn't causing problems. Okay, you're probably corrupt now. Let's get players. No, that's state tree. Get player states. Did I really call it get player states? Oh, I already had it get player states. Huh. Well, we don't need you. Alright, you are now bad. Get player state tag. Set player state tag. Why have you decided to work this time around? Get player state. Oh, that's right. The last thing we need to do is actually set this into just a tag and not a container. So let's set you to a gameplay tag and you into a, you're already a gameplay tag. Boom, bop, gameplay tag, uh, player state. New state. Now it should ruin everything. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to instead. We're just going to have a little player state gameplay tag set equal to you. Very nice. Get player state will be player state. Very good. Okay. Now we need to care about get player state tag. Compile, you're gonna break. We want you to be a equal to, no, not equal to. We can do that easier. Not equal to dead. Okay, plug you in, get rid of that. That will resolve. This can pop down, you can pop down, you can go here, you can go here, you can go here, and you can go like that. Okay, so that's fine. Let's see what else is. Excellent. All of the things I was gonna try to delete. All right, what's up? Yep, I know that doesn't exist anymore, but you're directly under that. Oh, this is stupid. Dang it. by doing this, I didn't even submit the changes. No. All right, we're in too deep. Let's just um made AI attack more event driven, working on changing gameplay tag container to player state tag. We're gonna just quickly ask the old Gemini ski. Version 2 5.7. I never had revision control errors, but now I have all this. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Welcome back. Hi. All right. What was I doing? That's right. Going to see what Gemini has to say. In your source control submission window, you need to locate the files listed as missing and check the box to include them in the commit. All right, enough of that. Let's go into not Spotify. Okay, so what's the dealio? If I just push this, will that stop that? Haven't pushed in a while. Oops. Is the solution the simplest? Hi, Peachy. All right, there we go. That pushed through. Let's see what happens. Oh, now we've disconnected. Okay, let's try Resubmitting. No error. Okay. I'm gonna assume that means we're fine. Probably incorrectly so. So now we can check here. So I was using a tag container, but wouldn't this just be the same as now? Oh, I guess there won't be a switch. Yeah, there is. And I can just set the cases myself. Yeah. So it's exactly the same. It's just because I won't have simultaneous. Ah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, that changes a lot. Holy. Maybe we'll just ignore this guy for now. We need to overhaul all movement and my characters uh animation blueprint, because if I change that, it has some that are based off of um does it have any? Yes. We use that, which is frustrating. Hello, Mr. Square Peg. How's it going? Right now I'm working on a few things and I've realized that I've fundamentally made some errors a long time ago. But that requires a lot of overhauls. So we're probably going to just have to do that. That's good to hear. What are you up to on your brand new first day of 2026? Um, okay. So I don't need that, do I? Oh, I do. No, I don't. Oh, the cat left. So I can turn off the camera. Okay. I need to do this. We won't go. Instead, we're going to get player state tag. Very nice. And then we can. I don't have a print. Do I have print? Nice. You're building a top down. I don't do top down. Mine is more of like a roguelike, so side scroller. But how's the top down going for you? I know there's there's not much about 2D already in Unreal, and then top down's even less. So it's probably got to be a bit of a uh, tough one. Only I could just delete those characters. That would have been great. Crash out. I'm going to crash out. Yeah, that's essentially what I've done for a long time now, is just using this my own project. I would show it, but we're currently not able to play because we're running into a few errors. But it's just been a learning experience, which has been great. It's been able to learn a lot about Unreal which has worked out pretty well. Yeah, I know 2.5D, what's his name? Cobra Code has done quite a bit of that with some kind of like HD 2D type stuff. It looks fairly interesting. I'm not particularly, invested in trying to make a dream game. It's mostly just about learning myself. So 2.5s do look kind of nice. It's that good blend between the two. All right. Somehow we're getting some references in here. Not in the construction. It's not in here. It's not in there. It's a player start. Not in there. It's not in making a tile map. Getting variables. Not in the initialization. Not in the enqueue. Not in the check queue. I'm. That's so frustrating. So I have what's going on right now. So I changed some interfaces, which just lets me get information passed through blueprints. And some of it's these character blueprints are having errors. I can fix it really quick, but I don't need these character blueprints, and I'd like to delete them. However, they're being referenced inside of my wave function collapse, which is a form of procedural generation, and I have no idea where they're being referenced, and it's not letting me uh, find it very easily, so we're a bit stuck. It's not even being referenced, which is the weird thing. There's literally, it's got to be hidden in a variable somewhere. Chunk, tile, initialize components. I've got to have some array of actor types, and that's what's holding it. Does it say specifically that it's, yeah, it is this actor. Okay, cool. Yeah, is this just kind of like your first introduction to Unreal 2? If it is, that's perfectly fine. I've been figuring this out for a long time. Because if that's what you want to do, at least you have a vision that can help motivate you. I swear it's got to be in this post async. Bush choice? No. Bush scale? No. I've got no idea where this has ended up. The only instance I spawned anything was right here. I'll probably just get rid of that. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Okay, so you've got probably quite a bit of experience. That's super good. I think that's been one of the I mean, just the initial like energy cost into learning Unreal is it's a bit of a hill to get over, so it's cool that you've been working in it for a while. Do you work in Unreal or has it always just been like a hobby? Oh, it's totally in here, isn't it? It's got aha. There we are. Look at that. We had hard references hidden inside of a collapsed graph There we go. There's the problem. Good to have discovered that. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty solid hobby. Trying to make a career out of it's gotta be tough. Um, I've just enjoyed whittling away at things for quite some time. Yeah, that's fine. You can actually let's just check the map real quick. Yeah, you can go away now. We don't need you. Unless you're gonna please don't. That's fine. I'll accept that. Wonderful. Finally was able to get rid of all of those. There we go. Amazing. I'm gonna go see. What's that? Got a bit of a side scroller going. Initially, right now, I was gonna work on a AI, but we've decided to change. What? Attempted to access jump effect. Oh, I've had to change a few things, and now we are a little stuck. Why are we attempting to access jump effect? That would be because in effects, jump effect, you are interface get actor type a effect. That's why. Um, there we go. Okay, well, that's not necessary. What do you mean? Okay, that should not be a problem now. Nice. All right, what were we doing? Swapped the interface so I could. Tac task. That's right. Okay. My plan right now, part of AI is so I've been using state trees. I like state trees quite a bit, but I don't love this task that I've made. And so it will need. Oh, wait. It will need some work. Um, let's do a little test actually. Um, print you, and we're going to set um character states AI. I'll just call it that for now. Gameplay tag. I like state trees a lot. I never really learned behavior trees. The work I did was pretty minimal, and I got it to work. I just did not like them. Um, I don't know. The organization of state trees just kind of flows better with how I view things. And I mean, while it's still in pretty active development, it works pretty well. Um, I can understand the benefit of behavior trees, and I do imagine there will be instances in which I will have, or maybe have to make some behavior trees, but like I don't know, this just works. It works quite well. I did not enjoy the dynamic of having to use blackboards and like referencing blackboards. What did you have to do? You have to like there were like I don't even remember what is it? Blackboard. Um I guess I don't have a blackboard in here, so it won't really work. What was it? Setting blackboards? I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of all of that. Yeah, setting values. You'd have to use key names and stuff. I don't know. A recommendation on learning state trees? I mean, I am in the process myself of recording videos about state trees. I've made a whole one video. I did not really watch any videos actually about state trees. It was there's a Unreal forum post that is very extensive that I read, and then just using like, you know, just an LLM, just kind of going through it and a lot of testing. Um yeah, so I mean, like I will be probably today recording more about the state trees. Um so I mean if you want to watch that you can. Otherwise, I don't really have a specific YouTuber that's done done a good job that I've enjoyed. Not saying they're not out there, but yeah, I don't know. State trees, it's hard. It's really hard because they are so new, and there's some really weird nuance to them sometimes, and it's gotten a lot better, but at first it was horrible trying to learn. I hit such a wall trying to learn them that I just like I did not even I don't know, I spent months just ignoring it because it was a lot to figure out at first. All right, let's just set this to attacking real quick and let's see if this is working. Oh, that crashed. Okay, not ideal, but okay, so what happened there? I imagine oh, I should have read the log. It's okay. I imagine the getting a controller and using it as a reference for the interface was causing some problems. Why are we loading so long? Gosh. Uh, we might have done an oopsie. Probably shouldn't be running this on tick. Let's just have um why did that crash? That's crazy. Was that whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's because of all of this too. Glad that we're getting here now. Okay. Does not equal. No, what am I doing? Dead. Okay, what else failed to compile? Come on. I knew there was more. Aha. Okay. Perfect. This is fine. Um This was setting the owner of the projectile. Got a lot of cleaning to be doing right now. And that's setting the team tag. We don't even need this in here. Nor do we need you. Why did that not? Right? Yeah, because we have an actor type is projectile and the team tag is team tag. Cool. Alright, that's silly. I imagine that's probably why it crashed. Oh yeah, because the event, the attack, yeah, that's what crashed it. Cool. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to get this state tree to like a it's already quite well set up for just a very simple idle with the two different where you're just going to have the AI stand and then wander. That works beautifully. This is executing as intended. And I'm in the process of changing the going from chase to attack. The way state trees work is you can transition between states, and there's a few ways you can do it. One being on tick, it will check the conditions to see if it should transition into wherever you have your transition going to. But on tick isn't the best coding. Um, like it's not very scalable, right? It's gonna start having a lot of tick checks across a lot of enemies really quick. Now you can actually, this is a really nice thing too about state trees. In a new I think it was probably 5.6, they added custom tick rates, so I can set it so it checks less often, but I don't really like that. So I'm trying to make it event driven, so when it's in range, in attack range, it'll fire, which it already kind of does, but that causes some more problems. So just trying to make things more scalable, more dynamic, and more just better clean cut state tree. Okay. And now that we've resolved that, let's just do this again. I want to make sure that it should just work. Um, so weird. It has a blip. That's strange. I'm not specifically unsetting it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It got rid of that. How is it changing anything? Huh? Get player state tag. Something in here is being silly. No, it shouldn't be that. Oh, well, that's part of the problem. Love to see it. Okay. Now we'll just do a quick little set AIs. Hey, be nice. Set AI state to be um, attacking. Nice. I don't know how you're unsetting yourself, whatever that blip is. Um, so we're gonna figure out what that is. Uh, um, Oh, it's just the stupid 55 thing. Oh my gosh. Someone's been leaving too many little stupid prints around. That's so silly. Probably in here, isn't it? There we go. All right. So we have that is working a lot. Okay. But um so I need a way. Hi. Are you being chill? No. Um hmm within the attack task, we should evaluate if they're facing the player, one, if the player is still within the attack range, because if they are, we should just attack again. Um, I don't know if you're still here. Have you been using Paper ZD much, Mr. Squarepeg? So right now, I'm running into a little thing. I have some ideas of how to fix it. Essentially, what's going on is the way I have the character attacking is set to it jumps to a node within Paper ZD's state machine that doesn't loop very well. I don't want. Um, can we? Oh, welcome back. Have you been using Paper ZD? If you've been working on a top down, yeah, I feel like you kind of have to. Like that's a um can't imagine it would be very simple to do a top down without the tools Paper ZD's given. Um, nice, nice, nice. And have you found it works pretty well with top down? I've not even looked into that at all. I know there's directional, like some directional stuff, but um, dang it, that doesn't work. Oh, it does work. We'll just get and just do as character base, get controller. We can promote you to controller. What other types of games? Just 3D then? I guess, I mean, that's like the only other option. I guess I should more ask, is it like first person shooters? What was your previous projects? All right, nice. Get. Oh, but it's, dang it. That's right. The interface won't work inside of here. Top down, first person, nice. How far along did you get in those projects? That's I feel like that's a lot. There's a lot that goes into anything related to 3D space. That's part of the reason why I chose to do 2D. It's just for a little more simplicity in removing a dimension, I guess. Can't find that to change. Don't really want to cast either. Um, what stopped you? What wall did you end out hitting? I do that. Um, yeah. I guess I don't need to have. What am I doing? Why am I trying to store player states inside of the AI controller? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We already have it stored inside of the character. Okay. So we just um wait, that's so silly. Then I don't even need an interface for this. What am I doing? Yeah, owning actor. Get player. Yeah, okay, that's silly. Okay, yeah, limitations. Undercoding capability. That's super valid. I feel like, I mean, there's so much to learn. That's the only, I feel like I love um I've kind of stopped using Chat GPT, but like that's the only benefit I've found personally of using like LLMs, is just trying to get some amount of knowledge that I don't know. Whether it be like something like blueprint interfaces, or just those little things that are just outside of what I've found. and then getting that little bit of information has helped so much. But yeah, blueprints I love. I have to. I'm super visual, so having the visual access to coding is superior in my mind. Even if it doesn't, run as good as C++, it's still just the entry cost is so much lower to get into blueprints. But then yeah, trying to find those little bits of knowledge you don't know, it's tough. And we're being very silly right now. So I can just set you. I can just set the player states directly in here. And that solves that. We don't need to use interfaces. I will leave this for now. I found one of the best things that taught me the most and got me like deep into blueprints was my wave function collapse, which I doubt it's working right now. I haven't opened it in a bit, and I've made so many changes to all the way my actors and such work. So I'd showcase it if it was working, but I don't think it is. But really, I mean, it was just interesting enough. Like I just liked the idea that just kept working on it, just kept grinding away at it. There's no information whatsoever about blueprint wave function collapses, so I had to pioneer it, but it kept me motivated just to keep exploring, and it got me a lot of knowledge, learned a lot from it. And now we're being very silly. I don't need this interface. Well, we'll keep it for now because it does help right here. You can stay. We'll let you stay, interface, till I decide otherwise. All right, so if the player state is attacking, we can then come in here too. I don't need a reference to the controller. Perfect, love that. We don't need the controller, we don't need the controller. We can just get character base and get player state. Huge, okay. Now this would have to no longer be equal to attacking for us to transition out of the attacking animation. My idea behind that is if I control a check. Right now what I'm trying to do is I don't know if you're here, but I'm trying to make my uh detection for attacking more event driven. I don't want it to be checking like on a tick, which you can do in state trees really easily, and you can control the tick rates, but I don't like I don't like that. It's Oh, okay, yes, that's right. He did freeze. That's good. I don't like the idea of that because it's not very scalable. And I'm trying to make things as scalable and dynamic as possible because um the more things are dynamic, the more they are scalable, the easier it is as a solo dev to do more. Now, it takes that initial solving of lots of problems to make things scalable, but uh, when it works great. So, um, what I'm in right now, the ST attack task, within state trees, you can run tasks. So when it enters into, for instance, this chase state, there's some various ways that I enter into it from idle and such. It will then run two tasks, one that I've made, one that's just inherent. It first sets the attack sphere, so like the attack range to be actually enabled. Um, I'm trying to limit the amount of uh, collision queries that go on. The more enemies there are, the more it would have. And then it runs a task that's moving towards the target actor, just like a kind of normal behavior tree would do. But now, what I'm doing in the attack, I'm running my attack task. I'm trying to make this a bit more better of a solution to attacking and to how I want it to work. It works okay, but it's not everything I want. It would be cool if I could. Don't know if this is possible. Can you sequence loop animations? I don't know if it would be possible to change if I get player, if we get the sequence, get sequence. No, you can't get the current sequence. Oh, we can get the current animations. Can we loop it within blueprints? No. Um, yeah, it's just what's going on. We can't loop animations in here. Assign on playback sequence looped. Oh, but we can have events bind to the loop. Interesting. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Ugh. All right, let's see here. Okay. Got a cat, a little coding cat. Okay, so I doubt that we can change the looping within blueprints. I think it does mostly have to be done within the animation blueprint. Can't expose it though. I just purely want to know, can we cast to... Oh, I just have one of my cats. I picked him up. He was sitting on my clean laundry because it's his favorite place to sit. And so now he's sitting on my lap. He's going to be my coding buddy for a moment till he decides to leave. Um, and here we can't. There's not going to be anything for looping. Sequence. No, come back. No. Player. Oh, he loves my clean laundry basket. He will sit there all day. All right, you can go. That's not going to be any different. It's just going to be the same, yeah. That's too bad that we can't change the looping animation. Though if I were to play an override, um, can you really not? Oh, it's an override. Yeah, you can't have it be looping. Um, it might be smartest for me just to use overrides to play the different. But I really would prefer to keep animation logic inside of the animation blueprint. So I just have to be intelligent about the. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. And I think I saw you join the Discord, so I don't know how much I'll stream, but I'll try to make it a more regular occurrence. It's kind of fun. So thanks for stopping by. Have a nice day and a nice 2026. All right, what if you enter through here, you flip again, so we're done attacking. We can check if we're still attacking. So we can do this, we can get owning actor, get player state. If it's equal to attacking, well, it'll still be equal to attacking because we won't be setting it false. So we need to instead we need to check if we're still within range attacking. Yeah. What if we do that? What if we do that? Let's do in range. If we're still in range, if that's true, then we want to loop all of this again. If that's false, let's just see what happens. Weird. It'll fire. Oh, so it does it the first time, then it comes back through and it's not finishing because it's not transitioning out. That makes sense. Um, so instead of this, can I, it won't fire anything, will it? Yeah. Okay, I didn't actually give it enough time to check, but yeah, so that fixes the idle problem the first time. And then what if I just check this right now? So it's gonna say we're still in. What if we just do on playback complete? Okay, let's do like that. And then we'll run a little checkerton. Does it consider you complete? Yes. That's good. That's good. So let's call you previous and fix. Let's just grab all of this and move you down here. All right. So then once it's completed, wait, that's perfect. Then we can check if we're still in range. If that's true, get a little hello ski. Nice. That was really slow though. What does it consider completed? Let's see. Okay, the animation, he pulls his arms back. That's fine. So it's just purely the actual uh, flipbook itself. That's fine. Okay. Now, if that's true, um, then I don't really like how branching this feels, but this might be the solution. Boom, boom. Okay, nice. And there are no flickers. Perfect. Now he won't adjust his location yet because it still just sees it as right here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And if we're no longer in range, then we can set player states to be none. Cool. And we can finish the task. Boom, we're out, boom. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. So this is working okay. And we come over here, he'll turn around. Okay, cool. So that's working better. I don't need this anymore. Don't need you right there. Don't need you, don't need you. Put you here. Okay, 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 okay. We don't need you. Um, nice. Okay, next thing we need to do. The first attack is fine. The second, the following attack, we need to do a check if the character's direction is facing towards the player. Um, okay, so I mean, we could do two things. We could just honestly do a AI move to with the target player get target actor and then get owning actor acceptable radius is whatever on success to let's see what happens. I don't know, might actually work. Okay, that that's right. He's gonna Oh yeah. So that's not the solution. um though because we have a payload, we could pass that inside. No, 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 no. That's definitely not the solution. Okay, so if we get owning actor forward vector, the forward vector should be uh isn't it 1 if it's facing to the right, -1 if it's facing to the left? 1 and -1, correct. So, well, that's not right. If I get the forward vector, that's not going to do us any good because can't compare forward vectors of the two. But we can subtract. We can do distance. We can do a distance check. So if I do like I've got in here, if I do a distance check and it's positive or negative, that will indicate to us yes, 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 yes. Let's just do this. AI controller running actor, very nice. Uh, how do I check the signage? Yeah. All right. So it's 1 as expected, and it's still 1. Okay, not expected. Let's do a distance checkerton. Oh, is it just because? Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, because it keeps it's just a distance check. It doesn't care about. So we don't need to do a distance check then. We can just do a subtraction. Are there different distance checks that keep signage? Distance 2D, distance to line, distance squared, squared distance between 2 points. I know this is important for some things. Let's actually just mess around, see what this returns. Um, so let's just try breaking this. Let's just see what that ends up equaling. It should give us distance between the two. So yeah, that's more signed, which is good. So if we then sign that, nice. All right, cool. And then we can, with that, combine get world rotation. No, sorry, set world rotation. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Isn't this where we run into an issue with, I can't remember the difference between setting it and adding. Let me double check how I did that in my wall bounce. Where the heck's the wall bounce? Oh, it's probably up here under jump. Okay, I mean, yeah, because there's also is what add rotation, but that's not what we want. So set world rotation. Can I combine you with a float? No. Select between, if it's negative, you need to be, are we, sorry, not select, I just want a regular select, please. Select. Can I not use a float? Oh, I didn't know that. I guess because it's super, I mean, I guess it's a float, so. I can just convert you to an integer. Um, no, wait, we just want truncate. If it's, honestly, let's do a little print ski, Printerton. I don't know if this is going to work as intended. Also, that's a lot. So yeah, you're true, and you should be false. No. Alright, I probably truncated it wrong. One, one. No, negative one. Brother. Oh, because it's 0 is false. Alright, let's just keep it simple. Simply, if you're equal to 1. Then we'll rotate you on the Z. If it's equal to 1, pick A. Should be 180. Uh, Negative 180 should be correct. Let's just send it. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Oh, because I'm combining rotators. Whoops. We don't want to combine rotators. We're just hard setting it. Oh, and so it's just set the wrong way. Is that true? Nah, it's just tweaking. Good to know. Um, oh, duh. It's because it's 0 and 180. That's, yeah, that's just silliness. That's just pure silly. Silly guy. A should be 0. Beautiful. You're gonna flip. Yeah, you are. That's actually working pretty nice. Now, is there a better solution without all of this? Maybe. What am I doing here? We're just trying to get the signage of the distance. Um, and then we're picking. This is a little iffy, but it's fine because it's just signage. It's either 1 or -1. Um, oh, and then ooh, but it does return, ooh. What if it's 0? It returns 0, which is not too bad of a problem because it's not really going to line up. And then it'd just be facing left. That's fine. The next thing is, do I want the characters to try to move? Because if we're on top of him, should he readjust? Nah, that's too complicated of behavior for now. This, beautiful, love it. Lovely, love to see it. Great work. Good stuff. Wow, we love it. We love to see bots. Let's go to. I signed in my account. Nice. How do I? How do I? I don't know how to freaking use Twitch. Isn't there a creator dashboard? Stream manager. How do I get rid of this message? Um. Okay, now save. Dude, what? Alright, I don't particularly care about this. How do I get rid of this freaking go away? There we go. Alright. Alright, back to it. Do I love this? No. Does it work? Yes. Yes. Um, can I think of a better solution right now? No. I don't think so. So we're getting there's got to be a better distance check. How's there not a distance with like signage or something? Distance between 2 points. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess it's fine. Ooh, we can just make this all nice and straight. That's so obnoxiously long. We're not gonna do that. Uh, yes, we are. Boom. Hi, buddy. Are you here to hang out again? You want to sit? Yes, yes, you want to sit. Come on. Stay a while. Oops. Be a good little cat. Oh, are you cozy? What a loud little purring guy I've got. That's so obnoxiously long. I suppose I could turn it into a function, a little pure function, but that's okay for now. So we have this. We come into attack range. It starts to attack. Go out. Starts chasing. Oh, no, it doesn't start chasing. Oh, does it? I guess I'm just outside of his range. Oops. Go outside of range. There we go. Very nice. All right, so we come in. Boom, attacking. Now, we could do one last line of sight little drive because right now he's tacking too high, so they need to move a little bit closer. Do you want to leave? Fine. I won't hold you against your will. You can go up here though. We welcome back a little cat. You got hair in your mouth. Okay. Cool. This working. Does it need any more improvement? Yes. It needs to do a line of sight check. Um, how should I do that? Also, I need to reorganize all of this. We'll do that in a second. We'll clean up this whole state tree. So we're moving to, and then we trigger. Oh, we should just do that in the controller on this. So we can shoot out a line trace um, for objects, line trace um, for objects. I need to just. Why do I have sensed actor and target actor? Oh, it's because the target is the sensed if it falls. Okay. Do I not reference the actual character? Yeah, possessed pawn. Where the heck's possessed pawn? Right there. I'm just tripping. You trying to head out? Okay, that's right. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. You. Okay, so we get possess pawn, get world location, location. Oh, get actor location. Right. Whoa. Get actor location. We will have that as the starting. The end will be that plus um going to, can I not split, we're going to have it be the AI's data row, whatever. Break attack range will be the end. Oh, but it needs to have plus the uh times forward vector. Okay, object types, we're going to make U for pawns. Something like this looks a little bit better. We can do this. Clean that up a little bit. Okay. Apply the forward vector. Okay, that's a little bit more clean. Move you up. Okay, trace complex, whatever, actors to ignore, make array. Technically it should just ignore itself regardless, but we'll still do this. Ooh, it should also ignore all actors that have, I wish I could do that. Make an array of, I just I'll just have to do that in the out hit where it checks for um oh, that went straight down. Hello? What? Am I Let's look at some other traces I've done. Yeah. I don't know why this is deciding to be weird. The start should just start the center. That's really funny. How far is it shooting? Oh, is it going all the way to 000? Is that the problem? No. Actor location plus this in the X plus that nothing in the Y. Forward vector multiplied. What if we just do, let's ignore the forward vector for now. Okay, so we've decided, whatever. Oh, because the forward vectors, yeah, okay. Um, We just want you to be in the X. There we go. Ooh. Yikes. That's wrong. So it should have this. Makes that. Why am I tripping? Oh, because we need to multiply the forward vector initially before we add it to the. Yeah. Yep. So if I multiply you and then add you. Boom. And boom. Cool. So. Oh, the nice thing is about this is that we can do the check for team tags right here. So I feel like it'd almost be better to just create collision now. All right. Other actor, team tag is not equal to our possessed pawns team tag. As long as that is true, then we can fire. Boom, that's good. And then out hits, it needs to be true. If it's let's just see what happens if it doesn't. Okay, so then in this case, then it will attack. So now we have it. The problem being if it's false, we need it to move forward. Is it not going to let me do um, asynchronous? Um, because then we need to do a check a little bit more persistent until it hits. You can close you, you're working. We can close you, you're fine. We'll leave you open. We don't need you open. Don't need you open. Not probably going to use you anymore. Okay. see. I've got to remember how to do this. I don't actually remember. Timeline. Add timeline. Now, I don't think, yes. Add timeline component. We can play. Oh. So in here, can I have a add timeline? Can it just be independent? Um, uh, the length is fine. Do you just play if I do like that? Oh wait, I got to do yeah, we'll just delete you. Timeline, delete. Oh, very interesting. Okay, well, that's cool. Didn't know timelines could do that. So then we can just run another trace. Update, and we will do a branch check. However, we need to ensure that the timeline does not detect the out hit break, hit actor team tag is not equal to the possessed pawn. Team tag, as long as those are not equal still. Technically we could just do an and right here, and perfect, as long as that's true. And then I just have to move you here, you there, you there, you to there. Then we can also stop. Cool. Good enough. All right, cool. That's working fairly well, I would say. I'll come up, do that, do that. Now, computationally, a little more expensive, but because it's all event driven and the timeline only appears in the case that doesn't work the first time, I would say it's not too terrible. I'm enjoying the little spaghetti coat right here. Oh dear. Nothing a quick that can't fix. I'll pop you up, pop you down, you over. I could probably make a function that does this a little bit better, but uh, I'll let go of that for now. Okay, that's the state tree event we're sending. You can come over here. Yikes. You come over here. We'll grab you. Pull you back. All right, let's get this cleaned up. AI character. Oh, this is gonna break a lot. Whatever. It didn't. Incredible play of events. Let's go. Target character data. Okay, move this up, move you over. I need to stop doing this and record a video. We need to get more AI. I guess I'm doing AI related things, but I want to get that video going ASAP. So the next thing I need to do for videos, I showed how to add the plugin and I think make a state tree. The next thing we need to do is actually add a AI controller, and we'll probably do AI perception. Is that the right path? Yeah. Don't need to. Oh man. Yeah, we'll do an AI controller, add perception, and then we'll go into asset manager in the next video and data assets. And then we'll load in the characters. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a lot. Cool. All right. This works very well. We can try with a different character. Ooh, why do you look like that? We'll do Mr. Big Cultist that isn't so big. Nice. Just slightly outside of his range. Is it still applying damage? Methinks not. Okay, I just need to increase his attack range a little bit. No, I need to decrease his attack range. Um, character to load. Let's do big guy. And then I want to do set relative transform of the sprite, but I also want to make a uh, get map, get soft map. We just have to run a quick. I just need to make this into a function. Holy moly. Yeah, it's not going to work in the construction script. Oh, and also these are whatever, I can just do it manually. It's not that difficult. Big attack. So my problem with this character is, yes, it is slightly outside, so 220, even 215. I would say 210. So now we need to go into his data asset. Last thing I might want to do is, how does the asset viewer, asset manager view them? Project asset manager is scanning inside of data asset library character types. How deep does that go? Let's search that. Okay. I need to just quickly search something up. Do data assets need to be in the same directory, or can they be in subdirectories for the asset manager to find them? That'd be great if they could be in subdirectors, because then I could start to organize this stuff up a little bit more before I continue forward. I don't need you anymore. Though, have I gotten your character's width? Yes, I have. So we no longer need you. Test DA, why do you reference that? What? Huh? What? Your character PDA. What do you mean that the AI data table is referenced inside of here? Did I? What? There's no reference. Test DA? What? What? I could have sworn. Did I build you originally as? Oh my gosh. Also, is this finding the test? It is finding the test DA. Okay, that's good to know. So it does look like my asset manager character types. Um, I hope just getting rid of this doesn't destroy everything. So let's compile, save, play. Please work, please. I beg, please. Thank you. I don't understand how this is. This has no references to the very ancient this guy. Let's just delete all of these. Row type AI data struct, that's fine. I'm not getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of you. I can get rid of you too. Why not? Now can I get rid of you? I can. Cool. Let's just update. AI data table. Weird. Um, what does PDA stand for? It's a something data asset. Parent data asset? I don't even remember. Why have I called it that? Oh, I'm not gonna rename it. Data asset structures. Oh, that's right. Break it. It's because you are inside. Oh, I did. I'm assuming because the asset base class is that. Let's just move them. Okay. Watch as everything burns. Project settings, asset manager, character, PDA. Ah, it's doing the thing. Okay, we'll probably just have to restart the project. All right, well, I'm going to end this stream for now. So,